Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a DIY project, and basically I want to try to do a dirty pour. Now, I did try this a couple weeks ago with Irving and it turned out really bad. This is how it came out. It looks like a mess, a blob of mess. So, one thing that I did that was wrong was I used a different mixing medium, and when I went to go look at the mixing medium that I bought off Amazon, it actually got really bad reviews, and I decided that I was going to go with a different mixing medium. I was also going to change up the colors, and I'm also going to mix some of my paints with water to thin it out. So we're going to be creating like a dirty pour, metallic dirty pour with negative space. Now, I looked up on YouTube, and there's this lady on YouTube, her name is Debbie, and she has a YouTube called Acrylic Pouring, and I actually found her video because I looked up metallic dirty pour and I found her video that way. But she did this really cool painting and it looks so pretty. Let me show you guys. Look at that. This is so cool. So I'm going to be attempting to do this. Hopefully it turns out right. She doesn't really show you how to mix the paints, which I'm probably just going to do. You know, I'm just going to eyeball it and see how it turns out. But I am going to do exactly how she did with how she pours the paints onto the canvas and stuff like that. And hopefully it turns out exactly like hers or similar to hers. I am also going to be using different paints as her. And I'm going to use a mixing medium. I don't think she used the same mixing medium, and she also mixed hers with water as well. So I'm going to attempt that, and hopefully it comes out looking good. Hopefully it doesn't come out looking like this, okay? So yeah, first off, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to be using and all the materials that you will need, and then after that I will tilt the camera down and show you guys what I'm going to be doing. I'm so nervous, but I really hope this turns out good because I'm basically gonna be following her, so hopefully Debbie, don't let me down. Don't let me down, Debbie. So this is an 18 by 24 black canvas. You can also use a white canvas and paint it black. That is what Debbie did. Paints, like I said, I'm going to be using different ones as her. I have these acrylic fine touch black and white. I'm going to be using that. I have this Liquitex professional pouring medium. I actually looked this up on Amazon before I bought it, and I saw the reviews and they looked good. You will also need water as a medium as well. I don't have that right now, but I will go get it. You're going to need some cups, obviously, to hold your paints for when you do the dirty pour. You're going to need some spoons or, you know, popsicle sticks to mix up your paints. I also have different golds. I have rose gold, which this is new. I actually just bought this, so I'm excited to use it. I got this pure gold that I used in my last DIY with scraping the paint across the board. I will leave the link down below if you guys want to see that. That is actually hanging in my living room right now, and hopefully if this comes out good, it's going to be hanging in my living room too. Oops. I'm also going to be using Sahara Gold, and I'm also going to be using Inca Gold. You're also going to need some gloves if you don't want to get messy. I also have a trash bag as well. I cut it up and I laid it as, you know, my tablecloth, because when you're doing a dirty pour, it's going to be really messy. So get something, get like a plastic tarp or something like that. I also have this squeezy bottle that I used for my pancake challenge. I'll leave that down below if you guys want to go check that out. Me and Irving did a pancake challenge. And yeah, I'm going to be using this because she actually used this in her video as well. Last but not least, I'm going to be using some treadmill belt lubricant. This is 100% silicone. I see other people using different things. As long as your product has 100% silicone, you should be fine with anything. I don't think you necessarily have to get treadmill belt lubricant, but she also uses treadmill belt lubricant, and this is what's going to give you those cells in your painting. And, I'm just going to add a couple drops in each cup of my painting, just so the cells form as I pour it out in the dirty pour. And I'm not going to pour the treadmill lubricant in the black. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up of all the paints, and then we're going to get started with the dirty pour. Crossing my fingers, it turns out really good. So this is the white. This is the rose gold. These are the two golds. Have my squeezy bottle of gold, and I also have my black, which I might add a little bit of more water just so it's easy to work with because it's kind of thick. But those are the colors I'm working with. I'm actually going to prop up some cups just so whenever they go ahead and leak, they can leak off the board. Kind of split it up in thirds, so this is going to be black, this is going to be my dirty pour, and this is going to be black too. So I'm kind of going to outline it with my gold. And make sure you guys get the edges. Now I'm going to take the black and I'm going to put it right here and also on the bottom. I'm gonna kind of spread it out with the spoon. So in the video, she actually used like a scraper, and I think that would be good, but the spoon is actually working pretty well. You guys, if you do this, this is actually really satisfying. Alright guys, so I finished doing the edges of the painting just so it wouldn't look too tacky. So now I'm going to mix my golds and all that and do a dirty pour. So I'm going to mix some white. Gonna mix some gold. This is what it looks like right now. I'm going to add a little bit of black, but you don't want to add too much because the canvas is already black. Perfect. And then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of add more. I love this rose gold, so I'm gonna put a lot. Then I'm gonna add some black. All right, so we are done mixing. Look at my hands right now, but this is what it looks like. I think it should be good to kind of do the dirty pour now. So I am, dog hair. I'm going to go back and forth until I don't have any more paint. Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. Okay, so now I have a little bit of empty spaces that I need to fill in. So I'm just going to tilt the canvas and kind of make sure those spots are filled in. And then I'm going to take a spoon and kind of finesse some of them. And then I'm also going to tilt my board to the left and right. Just so it coats the edges. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. So I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to kind of feather out the edges. That's what she did in her video. So hopefully it works. I actually really like this. I think it's so pretty. It looks so metallic. So this is going to take a couple days to dry. So I will come back after it dries and everything and see how it turns out. I hope that it turns out really good and that the metallic doesn't dull down or anything, because she did say that that can happen and it could change its like color and stuff like that. But I hope it doesn't, because it looks so cool and I really like the texture of the black as well. So I'm going to show you guys close-ups and then I will show you guys in a couple of days and see how it turned out. So the painting is fully dry. I'm actually shooting this a few days after I did the pour. It literally took like the whole night, and then by the morning it was like dry. And I think the reason for that was because of the mixing medium, because this painting that was a fail, it actually took like 3 days for it to dry. But the reason for that is because of the mixing medium that I used, and it's sticky, and I don't like that. I don't like the stickiness that it has, and yeah, it just dried really weird. And the thing about this too, the pouring medium I used, which I will show you guys now, it actually kind of cracked the painting because the top layer dried but the bottom layer didn't. That in return makes the painting crack. So I highly recommend the mixing medium I used. I don't recommend the mixing medium I did use for the last painting. So this painting came out so good. I'm so excited to show you guys. So here it is, and bam! Look how cool it looks. It looks so pretty, and it really dried how I wanted it to. I thought the black was actually going to dry flat, and it didn't, which I really like the texture on this. And then I really like how this came out, like the edges of the dirty pour. So this is gonna go in the living room, and I'm so excited. I actually want to try to find kind of like a shiny top coat to put over this to see if that would make any difference and make the painting last long. But honestly, I think this is probably one of my favorites that I did out of the two. I had a lot of fun doing this DIY, more fun than I thought I would have. I thought I was literally gonna mess this thing up, but it came out so good, and it was like so easy. So I highly recommend, if you guys want a piece for your room, your living room, or anything like that, try it out, this DIY, because it was super easy, and it was really fun to do. I'll actually link the pouring medium that I got down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, and let me know if you guys want more DIYs. I have a few in mind that I want to do next, so let me know if you guys want me to do that. It's kind of like the next one I want to do is kind of marble inspired, and it uses like watercolors, and it uses a hair dryer. So let me know if you guys want another DIY. I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.